Let's get this thing started. Here we go.
The group has been here for 25 years. They've danced in this same Madison Job building for 23 of those 25 years. And it's just grown through the years, and so we're having a great time now.
In 1982, Square Dancing Club, it was started, and Red Porter was the caller, and they danced wherever they could find to dance. They finally got over here at the Madison Job. They danced here when I started with them in 90. Jake Barkin is one of the originals, the only original that has left that still dances with us.
How old do you think I am?
Well, they told me you were 90.
I'm 95. And I got my fingers crossed. In the beginning, we danced on a wooden floor, which is much easier on you than this tile that we're dancing on.
We were dancing with a little faster group. We decided to come a little bit slower here because we're older, so that we enjoyed though more here than we did the other because more companionship here and fellowship here is much nicer here.
Well, we're just one big happy family, and we support each other, and the exercise help us to be a little bit better in our senior years, so we really enjoy it.
Square dancing is the American folk dance. It's been around forever. I think it originated back in France, actually, and it's been was brought over to the United States, and it's developed into what we have today, our modern square dancing. It is an activity that it just promotes good fun, clean, wholesome fellowship with people of all ages. There are square dance clubs from little kids all the way up to the seniors here. And it is a very clean, wholesome activity where people can go and dance, have a good time.
Tag your line all the way through. They saying dance up to the middle and you come on back. Now boys, with your right hand, do a right touch 1/4.
Caller is the person that stands up in front of everybody at the dance, and we direct them. Square dancing is like a game, and the object of the game is to mix the people up and get them back to where they started, and do it through a set of calls that mingle together and move them around the square back and forth, and you get them back to their starting position.
Go forward two, boys rolling, do a back 'em up star.
It's just so much fun, and I love it. I've been doing it now. My wife and I were invited to take square dance lessons back in '95. 2 years into lessons, we just loved it. And 2 years into lessons, I decided I wanted to become a caller. So I went to 3 caller colleges and learned how to become a caller, and I've been a caller now for about 11 years.
Yeah, you hear a lot about the couch potatoes, and obesity and so forth and so on, and of course you can't stop all this middle-aged spread, but it does help us stay younger and slimmer and in better health and so forth and so on. And that's exactly what people need to do, is to find some activity where they can not only exercise their physical bodies, but can exercise their mental brain and keep it active and so forth and so on.
We have about 5 or 6 squares. We don't all come at once, but we have a very nice group. And some of them are in their early 60s, but the majority of us, I guess, are in our 70s or 80s, because I'll soon be 90.
Well, I started back in the late 50s up in Kansas. I lived up there at that time. Then I moved to Texas, got back into it. It's a good, healthy sport, and good exercise. I'm 83 years old, and I don't think that I'd been doing it if I hadn't have been dancing. It's a lot of fun. I recommend anybody to get into it.
Been dancing about 30 years. It's a good form of exercise, and it's fun, and it's entertainment. And what else? What else could you want?
Swing your old promenade there. Thought I'd seen it all, but all I can say is